The single word nuts, scrawled on a piece of paper, became one of the most defiant replies in military history, encapsulating the 101st Airborne Division's iron will during the siege of Bastogne. Surrounded, outnumbered, and facing annihilation in the frozen Ardennes, the Screaming Eagles would not yield. In December 1944, Adolf Hitler launched his last major offensive in the West, Operation Wacht am Rhein, aiming to split Allied forces by driving through the Ardennes forest to Antwerp. The 101st Airborne Division, under acting commander Brigadier General Anthony McAuliffe, was rushed by truck to the critical road junction of Bastogne, Belgium. They arrived piecemeal between December 18th and 19th, just ahead of the advancing German spearheads from the XL 7th Panzer Corps. Their orders were simple: hold Bastogne at all costs. By December 21st, the encirclement was complete. The 101st, along with elements of the 10th Armored Division and other combat bat teams, were trapped inside a shrinking perimeter, cut off from all supply and reinforcement. The German assault was relentless. Panzer IV and Panther tanks, supported by Panzer Grenadiers, launched coordinated attacks from all sides. The airborne troopers, lacking adequate winter clothing and heavy weapons, dug shallow foxholes in the frozen earth. Their primary defense was the 30 caliber M1 Garand rifle and the 30 caliber Browning automatic rifle, weapons that required constant clearing of freezing mechanisms. Artillery was critical. The 101st's 105mm howitzers, firing high explosive shells weighing 33 pounds, provided devastating defensive fire, but ammunition was running dangerously low. Medical supplies were exhausted, and the cold itself became a weapon, causing thousands of cases of trench foot and frostbite. On December 22nd, at approximately 11:30 hours, a party of 4 German soldiers approached the American lines under a flag of truce. They presented a written ultimatum to General McAuliffe, demanding the honorable surrender of the surrounded town to avoid total annihilation. McAuliffe's initial, exasperated response was, "Aw, nuts." When pressed for a formal written reply, he told his staff, "Well, I don't know what to tell them." His operations officer, Lieutenant Colonel Harry Kinnard, suggested, "That first remark of yours would be hard to beat." McAuliffe agreed, and the now legendary one-word reply was typed up and delivered to the German envoys: "Nuts!" The siege intensified. On December 23rd, the weather finally cleared, allowing the first major airdrop of supplies by C-47 aircraft. Despite heavy German flak, the planes delivered vitally needed ammunition, medical supplies, and blood plasma. The turning point came on December 26th, when elements of General George Patton's 3rd U.S. Army, specifically the 4th Armored Division, broke through the German cordon from the south at 1650 hours, ending the siege. The 101st had held for 7 critical days. The stand at Bastogne was a strategic triumph that shattered the northern shoulder of the German Bulge. By denying the vital road network to the enemy, the 101st Airborne disrupted the entire German timetable, buying precious time for Allied reinforcements to mobilize. The defense demonstrated the extraordinary resilience of American airborne forces under the most desperate conditions. General McAuliffe's terse reply became a symbol of unwavering defiance, a single word that echoed the resolve of every cold, hungry trooper in the perimeter. The 101st earned a Presidential Unit Citation, and Bastogne secured its place in history as the place where the German advance in the Ardennes was decisively blunted, marking the beginning of the end for Hitler's final offensive in the West.